Welcome back to the podcast. Today I'm going to speak about Marcus Rashford and the Daily Mail. Before I speak about what they what what they published, I want to generally say about the Daily Mail. They've always promoted certain things and not promoted other things, and then also made certain mistakes that they keep on making again and again. And just from the off, you can tell that what sort of publication they are, and the who the owner of Daily Mail as well, who he is. And if you put all of those things together, the way they behave, what they promote, what they don't promote, what mistakes what they make, then you can tell what sort of publication they are, what sort of company they are, and what kind of values they have. And they're not even a they're not even a at this point they're not even a newspaper. They're just using get to get what they want and get a reaction out of people and claim it off as a newspaper. A few times they've um incorrect use wrong pictures of people in their articles, and it's happened a few times, so not just a one-off mistake. And it's always put out as a mistake when they should have more better workers there. And um, they're always at the front of trying to shoot people down. When someone's doing something good, then let's find something that's not related to it and that's not positive, because we can't publish news because we're not even capable of that. Um we're not newspapers. We just find whatever's gonna get us a bit of attention and just put it out there. And then when we realize we didn't think about what we're putting out there and we made a mistake, let's make a pretentious apology, and then everything's gonna be okay. But everyone's seen through all of the bullshit that they put out and all the negative things that they put out, and then just a small apology is not really gonna make it. And at this point, everyone's seen how they are and what they like to say, and the way they portray people from certain backgrounds, certain races, certain religions. It's just a national newspaper to um, spread hate with an occasional news article. Even the news articles are full of errors and spelling mistakes and punctuation and grammar, which we learn in like from the 86 upwards we learn. And as a huge corporation, they're still making these silly mistakes. And and then they have the audacity to speak about things and bring people down when they can't even do their own job properly, and they can't even sustain themselves as a newspaper without saying some of the absolute rubbish that they say. Without all that attention, they should be bankrupt by now. It just And the fact that it's allowed to happen, and no one shut them down, and they're still going, and people are even buying their newspapers. And if you look at the statistics of what type of people are buying it, you can that even adds up to the whole narrative of what kind of people they are and what kind of um agenda the Mail has. And now that you know that Daily Mail, along with the Sun and a few others, they're not newspapers. They're just more like and entertainment, and wherever they feel like putting out and getting a bit of attention on paper, class as a newspaper. Now that I've said that, I want to speak about what they've done. They've put an article of Marcus Rashford, and he's um obviously he's if I haven't put the video out now, I'll put it in the future. All the campaigning he's done and all the success that he's brought to the um for the children for school free school meals. So he's done that, and then the Daily Mail felt like they had to. put out the fact that he's brought a few houses and expensive houses, and the Daily Mail have turned it around and said, they haven't said it, but from the title you can tell they're saying that he's his company is a success, and now he's profiting off that and the exposure and whatever else to buy houses when they can't find the positive. They can't find the positive things that he's been doing. They have to always think, oh, he's done well, but look what he's done. He's gone on and bought a house, or he's gone on and done this, that. When why can't you just leave him alone? He's done more than all of the Daily Mail employees put together, including the person who owns it, could do. They're all corrupt. They can't even go 2 minutes without me getting putting something stupid out to get a bit of attention. And the person who wrote the newspaper article is probably on about £15 an hour, and they've got nothing else better to do. They just it seems like they're jealous of someone who's earning hundreds of thousands of pounds a week, and he's and not only that is the money's earned. So why, if you earn money, why can't you go and buy something? Why does it have to be on the newspaper, putting it in a negative light? Like, so what if he's bought houses that are millions of pounds? He's he's earned it, and what's that got to do with anything to do with him helping the school children? Like, both of them, they can't correlate, but the way they put it, there's no correlation whatsoever. They just put it in a way that is absolutely negative, and they're just doing it for attention, and everyone's seen it. And you can cancel people like what's her name, Katie Hopkins, but you can't cancel the Daily Mail when all they do is say things like this and publish things like this. Let me just get the article. 1 second. The title of the article reads, the Daily Mail article reads, what result? Campaigning football star Marcus Rashford has bought 5 luxury homes worth more than £2 million. And just to make it sure, the article is by Andy Buckwell and Max. I can't read the surname properly, and someone called Max. So both of those people, you're an absolute disgrace. Like, you can't even let a person live without having to go to these lengths to to tarnish someone. And even before this, I think it was Raheem Sterling. They wrote an article about him. He's doing this and he's doing that. He's campaigning for certain things and speaking about certain things, but because he's gone and bought a house, or he's gone and bought something expensive, or let's write something about it. Let's get some attention because we are a failing newspaper company and we need a bit of attention. So let's use these names to bring us a bit of attention. And then when it goes wrong, let's just apologize or pretend to apologize, and hopefully things will go back to normal. You can see even the English people themselves, they can see through all of this all of this nonsense. The Daily Mail is just an absolute shambles, and someone higher up needs to speak about them and potentially get them shut down because it's just absolute nonsense. And like, who does this? And I only spoke about this because they keep doing it again and again. When someone's doing well, or let's find something to speak about because we're gonna bring them down because we've got nothing better to do. And let's get a little bit of attention because we're dying down because no one's reading us because we're such a nasty corporation.